Welcome guys to my plans for FM18. Now I realize that I'm a bit late on the subject because as I'm speaking the beta could be released, but I needed a lot of time to think about what I actually wanted to do, and I doubted a lot of things, and I was thinking about doing an Italian save like with a Series B or Series C side, but in favor of that I chose something else. But first, when the beta drops, I will be playing as Bayer Leverkusen, as I previously announced. It's gonna go by the title Bayer Bounce Back. Now, of course, Bayer Leverkusen last season were shit. They were really bad. But with the talent in our ranks, and hopefully I can get like 2 or 3 seasons out of Leverkusen before the full game drops. So that'd be exciting. Now, when the full game drops, it's gonna be this one. Tour to the top. Now the art that you're seeing on screen right now, or art, just my paint.net skills, is not final. It's something I just quickly made because I realized that I was running out of time. But basically what I'm gonna do with Tour to the Top is a journeyman save and a few rules to make it a bit more exciting. First one is that I'm gonna start with nothing except some game experience. Now the game experience is because like when you finally reach the top divisions, like managing for instance with Loki Doki you did Lazio. Now before you reach that point, a certain amount of time goes by, and I want to make sure that when I reach like the top leagues, like a German first league, Italian first league, that like the players that start the game when they're 27, 26-ish are still there. So that's why I'm gonna start with some game experience to get, like, skip the first 2 very shit clubs to get a bit of a head start in that department. Second rule is that I'm only gonna be able to cross 2 borders at a time when choosing a new club. Now that may not seem like much, but 2 borders is quite a lot. Like you can, I'm gonna say something dumb, but I'm pretty sure you can cross from Poland into France, from England into Germany, from England into Spain. So it's not that much of an issue. It's just a mild limitation on my movement. The only thing that does not apply to this is when I'm gonna manage in South America, North America, or Asia, or something like that, because perhaps I do want to do that. I'm just gonna do that if I like to. I'm not gonna restrict myself in not going to Uruguay, for instance. Next little rule is that if I get sacked, I must continue with a club with a lower reputation. So that kind of counters the going quickly to the top thing, but I'd reckon if I get sacked, now that would be shit. And I want it to be really shit, because in a journeyman you tend to just be like, alright, well, I did some things here, I can just hop onto a different club and perhaps even a better club. And I kind of want to not do that. So, for instance, when I get sacked at a 3-star reputation club, I have to take over at a 2.5-star or less reputation club, just for the realism of it all, if nothing else. And every January transfer window, now this is a bit of an ambitious one, you decide who I must sell or release. It's gonna be 2 players every January that in the comments or in a Twitter poll, something like that. I've not really thought it out that much yet, but I'm sure to announce it, that you can vote on the 2 players that you want to be seen not at the club, that you want to see sold. It's a bit of a weird one, and I've not really seen anybody else do it, so that's why I'm gonna do it. And it seems like a nice thing. Like it seems like from the things that I heard from testers of FM18 that it's gonna be not much of a more difficult game, but more of a broader game. So if it's not more difficult than FM17, in which you could quite easily finish top of your league within 2 or 3 seasons, I want to kind of make it a bit more difficult for myself, so you can just vote out any player you want and I'll have to sell or release them. Alright, that wraps it up from me. I'm really excited for the Leverkusen save and even more so for the Tour to the Top save. So if you like what you heard, and if you want to follow my journey in the Tour to the Top and with Leverkusen, please make sure to subscribe. It helps out a lot. Leave a like and I will see you there.